Alright guys, welcome back. Right now we're gonna do some combo tutorials. So, start off with a simple, easy, one-card combo. Say you get your full hand looped and you draw a black metal for turn, but your opponent somehow doesn't put up any negates. Or let's say, I don't know, one-card combos. Normal summon black metal. Link 1. Into Striker, you'll go Striker Chainlink 1, Black Metal Chainlink 2. So if they gamma you, your turn isn't over, because hopefully you'll have more cards in hand, but you'll search Red MD. And Boot Sector Launch. You'll banish Striker to special summon Red MD. Red MD, bring back Black Metal. Link 2. Into Romulus. Now Romulus effect will fetch you Divine Lance, which you'll immediately activate, and then use its effect to equip Phalanx, Dragoondy Phalanx. And you'll use Phalanx effect to special itself. Link 1 into Link Cross. Link Cross will give you 2 tokens. Synchro 3. Into Marcher. Marcher will bring back Phalanx. Then you'll link 2 into Halki Fibrax. Halki Fibrax effect. You'll bring out, now this is, usually you'd bring out the other tuner, but for this we're just going to bring out Red Rose because it's 1 card. Synchro 4 into Herald. And then Red Rose effect to special summon out White Rose. Link 1 off of Phalanx. LP. Link 1 off of White Rose into Striker. Now you'll go LP effect to special summon Rocket Tracer. Link these 2 into Protector Whelp, link Tracer into Pisty. Pisty, bring back Tracer. Link 2 into Hieratic Seal. Then you'll activate your boot in the field spell zone. Tracer target boot, pop it to special summon, say Magna. You can do Magna or Silver. Synchro into Savage. Savage will equip Hulk. And this is 2 negates plus a non-target bounce. Plus Macrocosmos, basically. And then Striker effect will tribute itself to add back Tracer for next turn. So this is just off of 1 card. This is off of 1 black metal. You've gone through... You only have 3 extra deck cards left. You've gone through quite a few cards. But yeah, this is all off of 1 black metal dragon. You do the same thing with Seifert, because it ends up in Romulus, because this is all off of Romulus. But yeah, let me just put everything back, and I will do a test hand for you guys. A couple test hands just to show you what this deck can do, and then I'll explain how to get through interruptions. Now, this deck does... Nibiru does hurt this deck. If they Nibiru early on, you can play through it. Like, if they Nibiru you before you get to Hulk. The smartest play, if you're playing against Dragonlink, would be to Nibiru as soon as they get the Hulk summon. As soon as they summon that level 3 tuner, you Nibiru right before they make Herald, because then they've used a lot of resources to get to that point. But if they Nibiru you early, you can somewhat play through it. But yeah, just shuffling a little bit. And I'll cut in half. Not exactly half, but it's close enough. And say you're going first, you would get 5 cards. Let's see what they are. Rocket Tracer, Seifert, Quick Launch, Boot Sector Launch, and Ogre. Now this is already a really good hand. So you would want to start off by normal summoning Seifert, effect attributing itself for cost, to add Black Dragon. Then you would banish the Safer, special summon the black, link 1 off of black into Striker. And normally you'd go Striker, Chainlink 1, black, Chainlink 2, but since we already have the boot, you just do black to add white. Only problem with the 60-card deck is it does take a few seconds to find your card, especially if it's near the top. Add white to hand. You would banish black to special white. Link 2. To Romulus, and then you'd go Romulus effect. To add Divine Lance, then you would activate Divine Lance effect. Equipping Phalanx. Let me just move my hand out of the way. Equipping Phalanx. And then you go Phalanx effect to special itself. Then this is going to look pretty similar, but there is a few differences. It's mostly towards the end. You go into Link Cross, get 2 tokens, Synchro 3. Into Marcher. Marcher would bring back Phalanx. Link 2. Into Halki Fibrax. And since I have a way to get 2 extra dragons on the field, I'm not too worried, so I can use Halki Fibrax to special summon. If I can find it. Vylon Cube. Then you would Synchro 4 with the Vylon Cube and the other token. Into Herald of the Arclight. Vylon Cube will trigger to add Smoke Grenade. Then you can pretty much do this however you want. I would activate Boot Sector Launch, effect Special Tracer. Link 1 LP. Link 1 into Striker. Then you would go LP effect. Special summoning Brotar. And then Brotar effect. Actually, I messed this up a little bit. You should probably go Quick Launch first, because that way you can banish Rocket Tracer off the Brotar by discarding it, and then Pisty can bring it back. So I have to discard the Ogre now because I messed that up. But that's just part of learning the deck. I'm still new to this. I'm still relatively new to Yu-Gi-Oh, honestly. But I feel like that I can put my content out there and help at least someone. So you'd want to add Lavinia. And then the rest of it is pretty standard. Link these 2 into Protector Whelp. Link 1 into Pisty. Pisty target Rocket Tracer. Then you can link Pisty and Protector Whelp into Seal. Now, if you know your opponent's playing Super Poly, I would go ahead and summon Lavinia by banishing Pisty, Brotar, and Elpie. They can be any 3 darks if you feel like you're going to use these 3 again somehow. To summon Lavinia and spin around a card from their hand. Link these 2 into Union Carrier. I know that that's kind of redundant because you're just going to summon Union Carrier. But if they have a Kaiju and then Super Poly, that just ruins your day. Well, actually, it's really personal preference. I like to not keep Lavinia on the field because it just doesn't do much. But then you would equip Smoke Grenade to Tracer. Tracer target Smoke Grenade to pop it. To special summon Magna Rocket. And then Smoke Grenade effect, you get to look at your opponent's hand. And if you discard a monster, it gets banished because of Herald. Synchro 8. Into Savage. Savage effect, equip Hulk. For 2 negates. And then Union target Savage. To equip Destruction Sword. So now you have an extra deck lock, 2 negates, and a non-target bounce. Plus, if you didn't use your entire hand, which I still have 1 card left, which is the Quick Launch, so I could have discarded this honestly. But to keep the Ogre, but yeah, you got this full board plus whatever you have in hand. And yeah, Now, if you enjoyed, please remember to leave a thumbs up, comment down below what you want to see next. If you want more Dragonlink related videos, I can do a part 2 of how to get better at Dragonlink. I could talk about playing through interruptions. Because that video was based more around kind of the grind game and stuff. But yeah. I have a lot of fun making these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them. Peace out.